Don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when videos drop. Thanks for watching.
It is late August. Right behind me over here is a white peahen who decided to steal a few of her eggs over the last several weeks and hide them in a nest so that I could not find them and incubate them myself. So one night I was coming in here about 2 weeks ago. All of a sudden I saw a peahen sitting in the corner back here. She was very peaceful. I'm thinking, okay, I hope she's okay. Then all of a sudden I realized she's sitting on eggs. Sometimes peahens like to hide their eggs and cover them up with debris so no one can find them, and they go back later on to sit on them. She was very skillful in making sure that I did not find her egg. She's doing quite well back there, and I'm hoping in about 2 more weeks I will have some baby white pea chicks to have on the farm. That's going to create a problem. This is a huge pen of white peahens and peacocks, and it's not going to be safe for the baby pea chicks since our cats kind of like to roam around here. So I'm going to have to get one of my cages that I have for ducks and geese when they're growing up and getting them used to the place, and then I'm going to place it back in this corner and place food and water and her and the baby pea chicks in there until they get big enough so that they can survive in this pen. That's of course if they hatch. We'll have to see after 28 days if I have some baby pea chicks. About a week ago, I filmed a peahen laying real late and hiding her eggs in the white peahen cage. And lo and behold, about a week later, there's another peahen sitting with her. She got up and I saw 9 eggs there. I was disturbed with seeing the eggs outside of the nest, and then I realized the other peahen was laying in the same nest. This doesn't go too well when 2 peahens are in a nest. I'm going to watch them carefully because I know exactly when the eggs should hatch if they are good. I'll have to watch and make sure that there isn't a fight for who is the mother of the pea chicks. So that's an interesting development here in the white peahen cage along with the white peacocks. And now we have twin sitters on the nest. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Usually doesn't end up too good, but let's hope that this time it'll be the case when I can rescue the pea chicks and the mom and put her in that cage, and then we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks. Look what I found this morning. I found this lone white baby pea chick on the blue side of the peacock pens. I wasn't expecting the baby to hatch. In fact, I expected when I collected the eggs this morning when they were off the nest, but there was a commotion going on. Mamas that were sitting together were fighting over each other, and this baby was in the blue side, so I had to capture it before the cats had dinner. So now I have to decide what I'm going to do with this chick. I'm going to place this chick and the mama in the cage, so that should be very interesting. I got to get mama, and we'll have to see what happens. I'm going to place the chick back in the corner because I removed all the eggs, as you can see here. They're infertile, so nobody's going to be hatching out anytime soon. The baby white pea chick is full of energy, but it needs to be fed, so I got to take care of this right away. The good news is the peahen and her baby white pea chick have now been moved to their new home right after what you just saw. I was really upset about the other peahen who was sitting on the nest. We found more eggs around the farm, and it's the middle of September, approximately September 14th, 2022, and the peahen is sitting here on those other 4 eggs that I have found, and I placed them underneath her about a week ago. Well, this morning I was doing chores and I found a cameo egg, and I also found a black shoulder egg. I'm going to put these underneath the peahen and mark it on the calendar for 28 days, and if they're any good, maybe we'll have some baby pea chicks. The good news, bad news scenario is I have pea chicks, but it's going to be in the middle of October, and they're going to have to be kept in a warm condition with one of our heating cozy coops to keep baby and mama warm until they get big enough to be put back in their pen. So here I go. I'm going to put these eggs under the peahen, and you can watch me do that. It's okay to do that. She'll not move, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. She's moving just a little bit. I'm pushing it underneath her, right there. And she's yelling at me. And she'll probably cover him up in a moment. She's sitting pretty tight. So that's the story here. And in 28 days, we'll see what happens with this peahen. The hatching season's over for this season. I knew that this morning when I got here and saw the peahen was off her eggs. The peahen knew there was something wrong with the eggs. These final 2 eggs are infertile, and the other eggs disintegrated underneath her. That meant they weren't any good. So the good news is we won't have to have baby pea chicks hatching out the 1st of October and having to keep them warm until they grow up. The bad news is we won't have any pea chicks hatching out, and that's kind of sad. That's what happened. The peahen knew there was something wrong with the eggs and she gave up sitting. After all, she's been here for about 2 months. First with the first bunch of eggs that the other peahen hatched out, and now the other eggs that she was trying to hatch out. This has been a long feature about a late sitting peahen. Thanks for viewing.
Order the Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.